Hello students, now we will see question number 3 of exercise 4.1. So let us start. Question number 3 is solve the following equation by trial and error method. Now in introduction video we have seen a short intro of this trial and error method. So let us start. In previous video, in question number 1 and 2, the value was given to us. The value of the variable was given and that value we have kept over here and we have checked whether the value is correct or not, whether it is the solution of the equation or not. But in trial and error method, value is not given to us. As you can see here, only equation is given 5p plus 2 equal to 17. Value is not given. Here we have to take our own values and we have to keep it one by one and we have to check that at which value we are getting this answer 17. Okay, so we have to take our own values. You can take 0, you can take negative numbers, you can take positive numbers, you can take any value whichever you feel like that it may get this answer we will get. So depends on you. So let us see this question. Our equation is 5p plus 2 equal to 17. Now the variable is p. So we have to take different values for p. This is our variable. Okay, value is not given. Only equation is given. Now first I am taking p equal to 1. You can take any value of your choice. I have first chosen p equal to 1. So now I will keep 1 in place of p and I will check whether with this value I am getting this RHS or not. Now this value I will keep. So I will first write the LHS part. LHS is 5p plus 2. Now 5p means 5 into p plus 2. So that is equal to 5 into p and p we have taken, I have taken 1. So 5 into 1 plus 2. Now 5 1 is 5 plus 2 will give me 7. So after taking this value 1, my answer is 7. But what we want 17, this value. Now 7 is not equal to 17. Here LHS is not equal to RHS. So this value which I have taken is not the correct value. So you can write no. Now second value I will take. In first value I have not got the answer. So this way you have to go on taking the value and go on doing it till you get this answer. Okay, so you have to find out the correct value. Now second time we are taking p equal to 2. So now I will keep 2. So LHS is 5p plus 2. So 5 into p and p I am taking 2. Now this time I have taken 2. So 5 into 2 plus 2. So 5 2 is 10 and 10 plus 2 is 12. Now I have taken 2 and my answer is 12. So by keeping 2 I am getting 12. Again I am not getting 17. So this 12 is not equal to 17. So again LHS is not equal to RHS. So this is also no. This is also not the correct value. So you will write no. Now I am taking third value p equal to 3. Now I will try with 3. So again LHS part I will write 5p plus 2. So 5 into this p and p I am taking now 3. So 5 3 is 15 plus 2 and 15 plus 2 is 17. Now I have got. So now I will stop here because I have got the correct value. This 17 I have got. So now by keeping this p equal to 3, I am getting LHS equal to RHS. I got 17 and here RHS was 17. So p equal to 3. This is the correct value of this equation. So you can write that p equal to 3. Therefore p equal to 3 is the solution of the equation. So this way you can write that p equal to 3 is the solution. So this first one is over. After 3 steps we have got the answer. Now we will see second sum. Okay, so this is our second question. 3m minus 4 equal to 14. So now we will see second one after how many steps we get the correct answer. So let us start. So here again now I have to take different values of m. Now the variable is m. So again I'm starting with m equal to 1. You can start with 0 also. You can take negative numbers also. You can take any number. Okay. I have started with 1. So now I'm trying with m equal to 1. So my LHS path is 3m minus 4. So 3m means 3 into m minus 4. So 3 into m minus 4. So what is the value of m? I have chosen 1. So 3 into 1 minus 4. So 3 ones is 3 and 3 minus 4 is minus 1. But our RHS part is 14. So minus 1 is not equal to 14. So no, this is not the correct value. So with m equal to 1, I have not got. Now, second value, I am taking m equal to 2. Okay. So again, LHS part is 3m minus 4. So that is equal to again 3 into m minus 4. Now I am taking 2. So 3 into 2 minus 4. So 3 to the 6 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, I am getting 2. But our answer should be 14. So 2 is not equal to 14. Okay, so this also no. This is also not the correct value. Now I will try with third value. So now I am taking m equal to 3. Again LHS part I will write 3m minus 4. So 3 into m. Now m is 3. So 3 into 3 minus 4. So 3 3 is a 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. Again 5 is not equal to 14. So this is also no. This is also not the correct value. Okay. Now fourth value I will take. So now I am taking m equal to 4. Again LHS part is 3m minus 4. So 3 into m, and m I have chosen 4. So 3 into 4 minus 4. So 3 4 is 12 minus 4. So 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay. I got 8 and the RHS part is 14. So 8 is not equal to 14. So no. This is also not the correct value. Now I have kept 1, 2, 3, 4 value and I have not got the answer yet. Now we will move ahead with fifth value. Now I am taking m equal to 5. Okay, 4 I have taken. Now I will try with 5. So LHS part is 3m minus 4. So 3 into m, and m is 5. So 3 into 5 minus 4. So that will be 15 minus 4. So 15 minus 4 will be how much? So our answer will be 11. So we got 11, and here it is 14 is given. So 11 is again 11 is not equal to 14. So this is also no. This is also not the correct value. Now we will try with next value. We will take m equal to 6. So now we will keep 6 and we will check whether it is coming or not. So 3m minus 4 means 3 into 6 minus 4. So 3 6 is 18. 18 minus 4. So 18 minus 4 is 14. See, now we got 14. So after 6 steps we are getting 14. So this way you need to go on taking and go on doing till you get the correct value of the variable. So now I got 14 and our RHS part is also 14. So you can write that LHS is equal to RHS. So we are getting our RHS at which value? M equal to 6. So this is the correct value. You can write therefore m equal to 6 is the solution of the equation. So this final statement you need to write that m equal to 6 is the solution of the equation. So this was question number 3, trial and error method. Hope you understood. Now we will see question number 4, okay, of same exercise. So question number 4 is write equations for the following statement. Now statements are given to you. We have to read and understand these statements carefully and we have to make equations. So let us start. So first one is the sum. Sum means which sign? Addition sign. Okay, so the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So we are taking sum, we are taking total of numbers. Which numbers? X and 4. So x and 4 का sum लेना है, means x plus 4. and the answer is means equal to sign. So the answer is 9. So equal to 9. So this will be our first answer. Now moving ahead with second one, this is our first answer. Now moving ahead with second one, 2 subtracted from y. Now whenever the word from is given, you have to be very careful, because whatever is given after from, that should be written first. 2 is subtracted from y, so y पहले लिखना है, y we will write first. So 2 subtracted from y means y में से 2 minus करना है, so it will be y minus 2. And they are telling is 8, so is 8 means here we will write equal to 8. So this is our answer of second part. Okay, y minus 2 equal to 8. Now moving ahead with third one. Now they are telling 10 times a is 70. 10 times, okay, 10 times means we have to multiply by 10. So 10 times a means 10 into a. So 10 times a means 10a. So 10 into a means 10a. So 10a, and they are telling is 70. Is means equal to and 70. So this will be our equation for third statement. Hope you understood. Now fourth one is the number b divided by 5. Now b divided by 5 gives 6. This is very simple. You can write b divided by 5 gives means equal to sign, so equal to 6. Okay, so this way you can write, or there is one more way it is possible, another method also. See, b divided by 5 can be written in fraction also, और b divided by 5 को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, b upon 5. Both ways it is correct. So b upon 5 equal to 6. So either you write this or you write this. Both are correct. You write b divided by 5 equal to 6, or you write b upon 5 equal to 6. Both are correct. Now fifth one, 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4 of t is 15. Now 3/4 means fraction is given, so 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4 of t. Of means it is in multiplication of t. So 3 upon 4 into t. You can write multiplication sign, or if you don't write, if you directly write t, then also it is correct. So 3 upon 4 t is 15, so equal to 15. So this is your answer. 3 upon 4 t equal to 15. Okay, or you can write here multiplication sign. Okay, both ways it is correct. Now sixth one, 7 times m. Now 7 times, I told you in introduction video, we have seen that the word times is used for multiplication. So 7 times m. 7 times m matlab 7m. So we have to multiply 7 with m. So 7 times m means 7m plus 7. So plus 7 gets you means equal to sign. So gets you 77. So 77. So this is our answer of sixth statement. So this will be the equation. Now seventh one, 1/4 of a number x. Now again it is in fraction. 1/4 of a number x. 1/4 means 1 upon 4. Okay, of a number x. Now again of means multiply. So 1 upon 4x. If you wish, you can write here multiplication sign, or you can also write x upon 4, because anything you multiply by 1, 1 into x is x. So x upon 4 भी लिख सकते हैं, 1 upon 4x. This way also you can write. So 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives 4. Gives 4 means equal to 4. So this way you will write your equation, 1 upon 4x minus 4 equal to 4. Now eighth one, if you take away means again minus. So if you take away 6 from 6 times y. Now whatever I told you that whatever is given after from के आगे जो भी दिया है, that should be written first. That should be written first. So 6 times y, we will write it first. So 6 times y means 6y. Okay, now you have to take away 6. Take away means minus 6. then they are telling you get 60, so this is equal to 60. So you need to be careful with the words. So this is your equation for 8th one. Now we will see 9th one, which is the last one of this question. If you add 3, so 3 you will add to 1/3 of z. So 3 we have to add, okay, so 3 plus 1/3 of z. 1/3 means it will be 1 upon 3. So it will be 1 upon 3 fraction part of z. Of means multiplication. So if you wish, you can write here multiplication sign, or directly you can write z. So if you add 3 to 1/3 of z, so 3 plus 1/3 of z, they are telling you get 30. You get means equal to 30. So this will be the equation for 9th statement. 3 plus 1/3 of z equal to 30. So this was question number 4. Hope you understood.